Hey, what's up guys? This is Ryan and Blake with RIX. We're just going to talk a little bit about the ST6 LITE, the ST3 LITE, kind of go through some tips, tricks, what Blake and I do when we're running a helmet mount setup, why we're going to run helmet mounted setups, maybe answer some questions of why you're thinking about getting your helmet mounted setup.
All right, so when I typically go out, I like to run a helmet mounted thermal. Sometimes I'll run some night vision just for navigation purposes, but coyote hunting, pig hunting, stuff like that, I really like to run a helmet mount thermal because I can scan, I don't have to pick up my hand. You know, that gets tiring over a period of time. So helmet mounted thermal is kind of my go-to, but the night vision stuff's actually very good for navigation purposes, seeing through windows. If you're driving around in a buggy or something with a windshield, you'll be able to see through it with night vision, but with the helmet mount thermal, you'll see your reflection at best. So it's kind of my go-to.
What I like the differences between the thermal and the night vision is it's going to come down to what you're using it for. Are you trying to shoot with lasers, or are you trying to spot your target out there, like your coyote, your pig, whatever you're looking for? You're going to see that heat signature a lot easier than you're going to see it with the night vision, especially at longer distances. A lot of the coyote guys, you're calling in coyotes from 100 to 400 yards. It's not usually when you go to the field and there's a coyote there just 50 yards, just ready to go. You're looking at far distances. With night vision, you're basically turning nighttime into daytime. So it's gonna essentially be the same thing, in my opinion, as using a spotlight versus you're using a device to be able to see that spotlight. With the thermal, you don't need light. It doesn't need moonlight. You don't need an IR light. You don't need nothing. It's gonna detect that heat signature from your target out there, and you're gonna be able to see it through the grass. You can see it through trees. When you're looking with night vision, whatever is in front of your target, it's gonna be the same thing with the flashlight at night. If you go to the woods and you try to use flashlight, you're gonna see all the trees basically in the immediate wherever you're looking. But beyond that, the light's not penetrating that. It's all shadows. You're not gonna be able to see it. With the thermal, there's no shadows. You're gonna be able to see through the trees, see that heat signature, and be able to spot them just like that.
So one of the main benefits of running a night vision setup over the thermal, like I said, is being able to see through windows. If you're driving around at night and you kill all your lights, sometimes people will have a high rack or something on their truck and have IR 850 lights on it, so you can see everything and be right in blackout. It's very application specific. Main purpose in the hunting world is navigation, and then also, like Ryan touched on, using lasers, IR lights, and hunting that way instead.
Yeah, if you're trying to look for an IR signature, you're trying to look for that IR light, the IR lasers, it's going to be night vision. It's not, typically in my opinion, it's not a hunting scenario to use night vision for hunting, unless, like Blake said, unless you're driving at night, you're getting to and from your stand, you want to go lights out and you got a windshield in front of you. If you're running an ATV or a side-by-side that doesn't have a windshield, you can get by just fine running a helmet mounted thermal. You'll still be able to see the road. You'll see the grass and the trees, and you'll see things in the road. It's not going to be as definitive as how you would with night vision. Night vision is going to be like you're running with your headlights on. Like you're going to be able to see more detail and everything. But running a helmet mounted thermal through the road, you're going to be just fine.
As long as you're on a 1X base mag.
Yeah, don't try to run on a 6X.
That would be bad.
So in my opinion, some of the things that I like about these strides, number one is lightweight. I'm not going to be needing to run any kind of counterweight. It's not going to be some big giant piece of equipment that's weighing down the front of my head, running like a, what's it called when your helmet's pressed down on your forehead for a long time. You know what I mean?
You get like a headache.
Yeah, you get like a headache
from the
and
brim
stuff.
of the helmet.
Yeah, you don't have to really worry about that with the Stride lights. They're super lightweight. They got the 18650 battery system, so you can swap batteries super easy.
Yeah, super lightweight. You can throw it in your pocket, use it as just a hand scanner too. It's overall just a very lightweight, powerful unit. ST6 LITE's the one that I prefer. I can't go.
I like the
less than a 640
1 base and I like the 1.5 base. I like how you can zoom it. You do the 1 click zoom and you can just zoom it into a 1.5 base versus going from a 1 to a 2 or a 1 to a 3, and then it's this big giant jump. I do like how it goes just a half step higher than a 1 power, just to give you a little bit of extra, and it doesn't really ruin your field of view that much for when you're trying to scan big giant fields. It's not a 3 base mag. If you're trying to scan with your rifle, majority of the rifle scopes are going to be around a 3 power base mag. So if you're trying to scan with your rifle still and you're looking into getting a handheld or a helmet mount unit, I mean, these ones are some of the best that's going to be on the market, especially having this helmet mounted 384. Really, there's nothing else like it right now on the market.
So a lot of people, if you're running one of these on a helmet or as a scanner, you already have a rifle scope of some sort. The use case for a helmet mount, for me personally, I've ran helmet mount thermals for a long time. Being able to be hands-free. You're hands-free, you're looking around, we're at the bed of the truck talking, you know, shooting the whatever, and just being able to constantly scan. You're constantly looking, you'll see just your, you know, positive ID on an animal of any sort goes up exponentially, just being able to have it on your helmet the entire time, as opposed to sitting there looking around, which is fine. I like to do that too, but the helmet mount's my go-to for that.
Like Blake said, your number one thing is going to be hands-free. You just get to scan there. You don't have to worry about your hands. You can keep it on the rifle, keep it on the tripod. You can carry your tripod while still scanning. You're walking towards the pigs or toward the top of the hill, but you want to keep an eye on your coyote or your fox, pig, whatever you're going after. You can still do that without having to fumble the tripod and the rifle and then try to get on, you know, try to get onto the handheld.
I've done that too many times.
And you're holding everything with your arms trying to look through stuff. That's what this is gonna eliminate. This is the solution for that type of stuff. So price point between these two, you're looking at $999 for the 384 version and then $1999 for the 640 version. Now, with that going into the price range, also speaking on that, there's nothing else like the 384 ST3 LITE on the market right now. There's no other helmet mounted thermal in the 384 space. There's several in the 640 space. So like I said, kind of going into the difference between the ST3 and ST6, I mean, number one was the price point. You have $999 and $1999. Now, some of the benefits of the 384, if you're looking at getting this, one of our top sellers, I mean, was the Pocket K3. We sold a ton of those. It's a lightweight, just super easy to go spot your animal. The difference is this one's helmet mountable, and basically it's the only 384 helmet mountable on the market right now to get you hands free. You still have this 384 unit that has a lot of
power and a lot of
power in the
range.
small package. I mean, we had guys that we were showing it to, a lot of guys that run a lot of thermals. When they looked through the 384, they asked, "Hey, is this the 640 version?" That was their first impression when they were looking at it. I mean,
being someone who's ran a lot of 640 helmet mount units, the 384 is super impressive for that price point at $1,000. I mean, I've taken it out a couple times. I was out and with very good conditions outside, I could see animals out to, you know, around 900-ish, but actually detecting what that animal was around 250, 325-ish yards. I could tell, oh, that's a coyote or that's a deer, which is super impressive for the price point. Obviously the 640, it's a 640. Nowadays, everything 640 is just, they're all great. This, obviously, you can positively ID what you're looking at way further distances. I've never had an issue with it. They're both super impressive, and I'm happy with them both.
Now, if y'all are looking to get into the thermal game, you're already in the thermal game. Starting out with something in this 384, don't let it shy you away that you're limiting yourself from not getting a 640. But if you wanted to save a few extra bucks and put that into like a higher 640 type rifle scope and then get one of these 384 to run your helmet mount, that's going to be a killer setup. Call up y'all's local dealer, look for them. These things are selling like crazy right now, so I know people's got them. Give them a call, try to go look at one, get hands on, and see which one y'all like.
If you guys have any questions at all, just drop a comment below, and we'll do our best to get back with you as soon as we can. ST3, ST6 lights, get them while you can.
I'll put him in it.
Give you some give you some informative device. Fuck.